Do you know what? This is actually a good question, you know. So I was just on the YouTube studio uploading some videos, and I get to see the comments that pop up. So I see this one. It's from King A. Now, he wrote down a 4-letter word that I'm not going to repeat, because God forbid I upload this video on TikTok and say the forbidden 4-letter word, I might get that video blocked and banned. So I've replaced the 4-letter word with the word Simpson. Yeah? If you get what I mean. So big up King A. He asks, Jay Wise, what does a Simpson actually mean in your view? So apart from the obvious, baby, please come back to me. So apart from the obvious begging and that, it's a guy that just literally just runs around for a woman. She's at his beck and call. Whatever she needs, he's there. She ain't even got him on speed dial. Remember them old little pager things? I don't know how old certain of you man watching this right now. You lot are too young. But there used to be a thing called a pager back in the day. The last time I remember seeing one of those was when I was about 6 years old. Because back then I was living in the tower block flats in Edinburgh. They don't exist no more. They knocked them down. So I remember my stepdad had a pager and that. Not from my mum. He ain't no simp. Yeah, but my stepdad had a pager. That was the thing back then. So yeah, there's certain man, they're just at their girl's beck and call. Or it might not even be their girl or their wife. It might just be a thing that they're talking to. They're at their beck and call. Anytime that girl needs something done, he's doing it. The man is not qualified in nothing, but he's her mechanic, electrician, plumber. Yeah, he's everything. Yeah. I know a man. He was supposed to come and do some work at my house one day. And maybe he even made it later on that day. I don't know. But he didn't come at the time he said he was going to come. Do you know why? Oh, sorry, man. My girl's got something to do in Bedford, so I need to drop her down in Bedford. You drove all the way from Northampton to drop your girl down in Bedford. Well, how the hell is she going to get back? Obviously, this guy's going to have to go down there and pick her up later. And this is the thing, you know, I was thinking to myself, I guarantee you, yeah, because obviously the girl doesn't drive. I guarantee you, if that guy did not have a car, if he didn't have a car, if he had no license, if he wasn't legal to drive, I guarantee you that girl would have nothing to do in Bedford. But because Jackass 3.0 has a car, oh, yeah, I got this to do in Bedford. Can you drop me? Yes, honey. So, yeah, I was about to say the 4-letter word. Yeah, so the Simpson man, it's just a man that just runs around after a woman and that, you know, whatever she needs, whatever you need, he's there. Whatever you need, he's there. Obviously, he will give her money in that. Yeah, a man will give her money. Like, there's guys out here that give chicks money, you know. The maddest thing is as well, yeah. I must, you get me? Man, a man slid into a chick's DMs, yeah. So anyway, I must have said to, I'll upload the video as well, because I've done a screen recording as well. So anyway, I must have said to this chick, you know, what, you come in London anytime soon? And she was like, yeah, if you're willing to provide me with an allowance and a hotel and stuff like that. What? So anyway, me and her are chatting now, we're going back and forth, like, obviously this is on Instagram, so sending voice notes and that. And so I said to her, not that it will happen, don't get it twisted, I ain't no 4-letter word, yeah? But anyway, I said to her, so what sort of money would you be expecting? You know, I just wanted to, you know, put my curiosity to rest. So I said to her, so what sort of money do you want? And she said, well, yeah, basically, you know, you're going to have to give me like, a guy would have to give me £500 allowance. I'm like, is this girl fucking serious? She was like, yeah, you know, because my babysitter, I need to find a babysitter for my child and that. So yeah, you would have to give me £500 allowance, because obviously when I messaged her that, are you gonna come to London anytime soon? She was like, yeah, you're gonna need to book me a flight, you're gonna need to book me a hotel, and you're gonna need to provide me with an allowance. You don't get no more American than an allowance, you know. So anyway, boom. So obviously I asked her how much, and she was like, oh yeah, hey, don't get it twisted, not that I was gonna be giving her any money, but she was like, yeah, £500 and that, because I need to do my hair, I need to get a babysitter for my 1.5-year-old and that. Crazy. So any guy that would do that, yeah, give her the £500 or whatever and that, he's a Simpson, yeah. Nah, I was gonna say, do you know what? Yeah, if he was a rich celebrity, say he's a multi-millionaire, where the £500 was like chump change, then maybe. But nah, man. At the end of the day, yeah, the fact that you got fucking chicks paying Chris Brown $1,300 to take a picture, they're paying him, blood. This same chick here that I was chatting to, yeah, this same chick, I guarantee you, if Drake hit her up, she wouldn't be asking for no allowance. She will find that £500. Yeah. I must have messaged her. I said to her I said, you get me? Someone that you get me, man, was dealing with before. I said, we were together, you get me, 6 years, yeah? And guess how much I gave her in total? £10. And that was to buy a bottle of wine one time a few years ago. And I don't give girls money. Do you know why? Because my auntie and my mum told me one Christmas, I can't remember how old I was, like 14 years old. It was that long ago, but I was young. My mum and my auntie, so my auntie is my mum's younger sister. My mum and my auntie said to me, never give a girl money. If you want to buy them a present or treat them, then yeah, but never give them money. Never give them cash in hand like that. Now, obviously, £10 for a bottle of wine, it's not violating any rules and that. But yeah, they're right, man. If you want, yeah, you know, treat the girl and that. But even then, there's limits in that. You know, if every day you come home from work, you got a brand new pair of fucking Dior trainers for the chick, or a bracelet, yeah, or something like that, then yo. So a good little question. It got me thinking and that. But to me, that's what that is and that. You know, obviously, lets a chick talk to him like he's a damn fool as well. Yeah. Now me and that girl, yeah, obviously it wasn't gonna go nowhere because I ain't pulling out no amount of money for no chick. But she because I must have said to her, like, you know, you're moving like you're a sugar baby. So anyway, so that's what I said in the voice note. She responded back and she said, she must have swore, like, oh, I ain't no effing sugar baby. And I responded back to her via voice note. I said, listen, we ain't gonna be talking if you're swearing, so stop the swearing and that. She responded back saying, you know, I'll leave it. I'll leave it at that. But anyway, this is an interesting one. Got me thinking. That's it for today, man. Stay wise. Tongue.